Today we are in stock with just about everything. We also have sliced breads, our pastries, everything like that. Thank you for being here. We always love seeing your smiling faces. Let's rock.
It's almost like food draws people together, and I think a lot of us are in the same kind of situation where we do need extra help. And we do support each other in this community. So when the food comes in, we're all happy because we have food that we need. Everybody here has a real appreciation for all the work that's being done to help us out. The food bank and the people that are volunteering are providing a service that we can't get anywhere else, and that's helpful for all of us.
Every week for the last 5 years, I've been picking up groceries and taking them to my seniors, and I still have a few that I started with in 2020, so I've become very attached to them. They say my deliveries take longer because I chat so much and so long. They get very excited to see me every week, and they say they probably couldn't make ends meet if they didn't have this assistance.
This food bank is very community oriented, and it's not just taking stuff off of shelves and stuff. You personally shop for somebody, whatever they like. You're not just giving everybody a can of beans or everybody a banana. If they don't want bananas, they don't put it on their list. And so you're doing something personal for them.
Giving that option to people to choose their own food, it changes that whole mentality of like, you're not going to only receive a box, but you're going to receive what you actually want and like. And that has the two benefits. One of them is that we have seen that there's a less waste. That gives also what I call a sense of belonging to the community. They feel a sense of belonging to the food bank. And when you create a sense of belonging, you create trust in the community, not only from the customer base, but also from your donors, because they know that their money is actually being used in a proper way.
Home delivery is so important and special. It's because we get to go down and meet our clients that we shop for. But we deliver down to 2 particular buildings, and they're all subsidized housing, and so they're mostly seniors. And just a chance to enjoy who we've shopped for and getting to talk with them and just getting to know them, and if they're having a hard day, getting their food up to them to their apartment, and it's a feel-good day.
So this whole myth about there's no food insecurity in Edmonds, I think it's more to preserve the nature of what the city represents to some populations, but it also, I think, eschews and darkens the reality of the situation. And I say this in the sense of like, if we don't acknowledge that there's food insecurity in Edmonds, then we don't have a community and engagement, you don't create awareness of the community.
I live on a fixed income, but I know a lot of people that work that, they have a budget to stay within. And we go to the stores and I have an idea that I want to fix something for dinner or pick up groceries for the week. And I get there and I look at the prices and I simply can't. There's certain things we just can't buy, and we're really limited on what we can buy. And it's like that for a lot of people with family.
One of our mission is to be equitable. And so not only home deliveries, not only people who are unbound, but how can we make it our mission so that every single person that's affected by food insecurity in Edmonds and its surrounding areas can have that benefit. That's why we have multiple programs, like with the African community, with the Korean community, with the Hispanic community. We have multiple programs with the schools. We are taking care of our veterans as well.
Some of them are just so happy. Oh, you guys are the best, or just, oh, I don't know what we'd do without you. Or one lady says, I've only got $100 left to make it through this month.
One of the most reflective metrics, in my opinion, to see how a community feels the need to help out is the amount of volunteers that you get. When I started, I think it was like 100 and something. And so when you think about that 100 and something to the 350, 400 volunteers that we have on a monthly basis, that means that the community has recognized the issue.
The food bank is amazing for the limited resources they have and how They feed so many families and get so much done.
It's such a huge need in our community, my goodness. I think I've had no idea myself. It's especially tough times with some things being cut back and the need for food even becoming greater. It's worrisome. It's worrisome that we're going to have enough food for people who don't have what they need.
Food insecurity is a hard thing to go through, and I think some people don't really understand what some of us are dealing with on a daily basis. So it is important to a lot of us, and I appreciate all the donations that get made for the food bank. It's helping more people than I think most realize that are going without.